This is your morning brief for Monday, June 10th. No tariffs on Mexico, evidently. And Trump announced a deal on Twitter. He reached a deal with Mexico. There's not that many details. Some people are saying, hey, all this stuff was already conceded to before. There's not really much of a deal here. And the deal will need congressional approval. But at least for the time being, there's no tariffs on Mexico, so we'll see. United Technologies and Raytheon agreed to merge in United Technologies' aerospace division will merge with Raytheon, that is. It will create a $120 billion commercial aviation and defense company. I think they'll just spin that one off. I'm not sure how that's going to work exactly, but it will create a giant $120 billion commercial aviation and defense. It'll be the biggest one. Beyond Meat, we talked about this on Friday. The shares were up in pre-market. They ended up being up 39% on Friday altogether, and it was based on what was not in the deal, not in the forecast. Beyond Meat raised its guidance a very little bit, not a big deal, but it didn't include any potential deals with restaurant giants like McDonald's and Burger King and Tim Hortons, where they are doing these trials and experiments on different locations, not a full rollout or anything. So none of these projects, if they land any of these deals, it's all bonus over and above the current guidance. So who knows? That could be a big deal. Futures are up on some of the things we just talked about. The no tariffs on Mexico and the United Technology Raytheon merger. Yeah, so that's good. My Facebook account is still hacked. I'm sorry if anyone's getting strange messages. There's nothing I can do right now. Facebook's been absolutely brutal. They've done nothing. I've contacted them in every which way I can, and they're doing nothing. I don't understand. Now, when I said don't get personal, I said this before in investments. This is their process worldwide, though. This is not some kind of just one-off experience here. Although on the other hand, Facebook also looks like they're doing a deal to create this global coins, and people seem to be reacting really positively to that. So that's quite interesting. That's what I'm saying. Don't get personal, because that could be a very big deal in Facebook. I say right now, I'm really not loving the Facebook stock, and I probably slightly tainted by my own personal experience of being hacked and getting no resolution. So anyways, let's move on from that. In the Stanley Cup, the Bruins send the series to Game 7 with a 5-1 win. Very convincing win last night, tying the series 3-3. So Game 7 is underway, or will be underway. NBA Finals, Game 5 of the NBA Finals tips off tonight in Toronto. Raptors are up 3-1. They're looking to close the series at home tonight. We shall see. It's going to be absolutely crazy in Toronto if they win that one. And Rory McIlroy wins the Canadian Open. I believe he was tied with 4 other golfers going into the last round. Ended up winning by 7 shots by shooting a 61 on the final day, which is just, I cannot tell you how good a round that is. I'm a bit of a golfer myself, and 61 on these really tough golf courses, and then they tough them up even further for tournaments like this and put the pins in the most difficult spots. Shoots a 61 on the final day, beats the field by 7. There was 4 other guys he was tied with. Great round, Rory. Okay, that's your morning brief for Monday, June 10th.